And now it's my pleasure to introduce one of a 2014 alumni of our housing program who went on to become a labor attorney. So please join me in welcoming Celia Wilkins.
When I was born, there was no baby shower, no gifts, no lullabies, no family gathered. It was just me and my mother, surrounded by concrete, cold steel, and chaos, inside a Sybil Brand Institute, a women's prison. Good evening. What an honor it is to be here, surrounded by people who believe in second chances. I am Celia Wilkins, and I am living proof that when you invest in foster youth, you're investing in futures you cannot yet imagine. I am a testament of what happens when the community steps in, when the system falls short. From foster care to survival, my story is one of resilience and finding light in the darkest places. Immediately after I was born, I was placed into the foster care system under the care of my bedridden grandparents. By the time I was a toddler at the age of 4, I became a caretaker for my grandmother, administering her insulin, giving her her medication, bathing her, feeding her, changing her bedpan, and making sure she was okay. I witnessed my mother battle drug addiction and severe mental illness, spiraling in and out of institutions. I even became the caretaker for my younger sister way before I was old enough to take care of myself. By 12, I lost both grandparents. My sisters and I continued living at their house on our own for over a year. There were no adults, no supervision, just survival. After an anonymous call was made to CPS, we were removed from the home and placed with another relative. Although it was with family, it never felt like a home. We were often met with rejection, resentment, emotional and verbal abuse. I knew when I turned 18 and emancipated from the foster care system that I had to go to college. A dorm room would be the only thing standing between me and homelessness. Even then, I still faced homelessness. During my senior year at Loyola Marymount University, I could no longer afford housing, tuition climbed, and I had no financial support. I couldn't even afford my books, and my meal plan was the only reason why I ate. During that time, I was able to stay with someone living near my campus, sleeping on their floor. After a year, I was told I could no longer stay there. I had no idea what I was going to do next. It was one of the most darkest times of my life. And then came a light, United Friends of Children. They provided me with housing, guidance, mentorship, resources. They didn't just help keep me alive, they really positioned me to thrive. With their support, they interrupted a generational cycle. Today, I am an award-winning attorney. But those words, I am an attorney, carry the weight of every locked door that I had to pry open to get here. They mean I made it through college when I was homeless. They mean I studied for the bar exam, and I had to search the streets for my missing sister who was inflicted with schizophrenia. They mean I endured lupus flare-ups and nights where the world felt too heavy, yet I still showed up. To my mentors, Celeste and Amber, thank you for seeing the light in me before I could see it in myself. And thank you for standing beside me and guiding me and really seeing something in me when my path forward felt uncertain. Your belief in me became my foundation, and your mentorship my light. But my story is only one. And tonight, you all hold the power to spark thousands more, because somewhere right now, there is a young person just like I was, sleeping on a floor, on a couch, doubting their future and wonder if anyone else sees them. United Friends of Children was the light that guided me out of that darkness. And with your support tonight, you could be the light for the next young person. Because your contributions, they don't just fund programs, They create second chances. They create safe homes. They create college graduates. They create attorneys, leaders, future change makers. To every donor in this room, your generosity is a reminder that our circumstances do not dictate our future. And as a product of the foster care system, I stand here tonight to remind you that we all hold the power to be the light for the next person finding their way. Thank you.